Now that winter is here, it is a good opportunity to view the layout and track formations while devoid of rolling stock. Many model layouts have a fictional or otherwise location story as a background to the model, and mine is no exception. Location-wise, my layout has a Great North of Scotland Railway theme and purports to represent a might-have-been branch line from Dufftown to Tomintoul, which is high in the Cairngorm Mountains of northeast Scotland. This is fact in that large deposits of iron ore were discovered there, and an iron ore mine known as the Lecht mine was operational in the 19th century. The GNSR proposed to build a branch line to Tomintoul from Dufftown on the Glen route to Elgin to ship 20,000 tonnes of ore annually to steelworks in Teesside, England. For one reason or another, this did not come to fruition. The LNER again revisited the proposal in the 1920s, but again all came to nothing. My railway assumes the line was built and remained open until the 1960s. In reality, part of the real line from Keith to Dufftown is still in existence as a heritage railway. Had the branch line been built, there would have been stations at Glenrinnes, Glenlivet, Tomintoul, Nakandu and Tomintoul, with sidings at the Lecht mine. Space restrictions applying, I had only room to represent Dufftown, Glenlivet and Tomintoul. The indoor section of the line is built in a common 8-foot by 8-foot potting shed and runs outdoors on elevated baseboards made from old picnic tables, topped with half-inch plywood, covered with earth and alpine stones and planted out with heather and other plants. The indoor section houses Glenlivet Station and what I call the Lecht sidings, which is in effect a scenic fiddle yard circuit with two sidings. Glenlivet has a good siding with a head shunt, diverting from the main running line, which is connected to the inner circuit by points, which allow trains to run onto the main running line in either the clockwise or anti-clockwise directions. The fiddle yard circuit and sidings can hold 2 passenger and 2 goods trains preformed, positioned to run in clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. Outdoors, Dufftown has a crossing loop, but there are no space there to have goods sidings. Point work there diverges to the Tomintoul branch terminus, which can hold a 3-coach branch train and an 8 to 10 wagon goods train. Therefore, all up, 6 preformed trains can be accommodated on the layout without fouling the main running lines. Tomintoul has a run-round loop with extensions into the engine shed and 3 goods sidings. Track work is all American Atlas. Buildings are by pop-up laser-cut ply kits, Invertrains resin kits, Kittle hobbies and self-made. Signals indoors are by Bassett Loke. The stations are all models of GNSR actual stations, and indoor scenery is polystyrene, paper mache, etc., and the usual scatter materials. Signals outdoors are Hornby, Bing and Chad Valley. The rolling stock consists of 14 locomotives, 60 passenger and non-passenger carrying coaching stock, and 56 goods wagons. trains consist of mainline Aberdeen, Elgin, Inverness and vice versa trains, which are confined to the main circuit, and the branch trains to and from Tomintoul and Dufftown. Power supply to the tracks is by a controller made by Alistair Hughes, which gives a 12 to 24 volt variation of output, which you can pre-select. There are 8 feeds to the line, 4 inside and 4 outside. I prefer 3-rail because it is robust and simple. All locomotives have isolation switches, so no need for complicated wiring. I hope you have enjoyed the story of my layout. Have fun running your trains. Happy modelling.